hard not to be mesmerized by the avian ballet known as a murmuration of starlings, shape-shifting clouds made up of hundreds of small birds flitting through the sky each fall. But for farmers of one of these birds' favorite snacks, the frolicking flocks are more of a nuisance than a spectacle. Just ask custom harvester Chris Cullens.
We're harvesting milo today from Cohook Farms. This top number is the bushels per acre, and this bottom is the moisture content of the grain itself. We'll dry it down to about 13–14%, but if you wait until it field dries, you get a lot of bird damage. And I've seen 100 acres disappear.
In the U.S., milo or grain sorghum is mostly used for animal feed. Here in Maryland, only 203 of the state's several thousand grain farms grow it, and Cohook Farms in Charles County is one of them.
Sorghum has about 85% of the feed value of corn, so it pays a little bit less than corn, but it's a little bit cheaper to grow, and it needs less water.
But by far the biggest perk of growing milo?
The main reason milo is raised in this area is because of deer pressure.
If we had planted corn here, it would have probably been about 75% damage from deer damage. With the sorghum here, probably about 10% maybe.
In 2011, Maryland farmers lost an estimated $7.7 million due to deer damage. So a deer-resistant crop like milo can be a lifesaver. Now they just have to worry about those pesky birds.
This is about what we're looking for right here. And you can see that all the seeds are missing. And that's from birds. So they light right here and they sit right there and they just pluck all the seeds out of it until it's gone. Then they move right over here to the next one. And they pluck all the seeds out of it until it's gone. Then they move to the next one.
Other than harvesting early enough to avoid major crop damage, there's not a lot that Chris and Lenny can do to keep the birds at bay. A fact that's both a curse and a blessing.
There is a bird-resistant variety, but it's not grown in this area because all of our seed goes to bird seed manufacturers.
That's right. This whole field is actually being grown for the birds. Now, if only they could show a little gratitude. After harvest, this milo is dried at the local grain elevator and then trucked out to manufacturers like the Global Harvest bird feed plant in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Milo is one of the top 3 grains used in wild bird mixes. It's there to provide the carbohydrates, the iron, and the calcium. It's one of the ingredients that attracts, quail, dove. It's used in chicken scratch.
Once at the plant, the grain is cleaned thoroughly to remove sticks, leaves, and other debris.
And then from there, it gets mixed with the right percentages of different grains and is packed into the packaging, whether a 5-pound or a 10-pound or a 20-pound bag.
And a lot of them.
The Allentown facility produces about 10 million pounds a month of wild birds food and about 120 million pounds in a year. It goes to grocery stores, Walmarts, Costco's, all the big box stores.
The plant's busiest season by far is winter.
When the snow is on the ground, people like to feed the birds in their backyard and sit in the warmth of their house and watch the birds. It's great entertainment.
But these birds don't seem to want to wait the extra months.
There's a little spilled grain here or there, milo, millet. We constantly have birds trying to get in.
Trying being the key word, because the early bird may get the worm, but it's the patient bird that gets the bird feed. And with the help of a little Maryland-grown milo, it's you who gets to enjoy the show.
You just get to see all the different colors of the birds, and they're fun to watch. They fly in, they fly out, and you never know what you're going to see day to day.